Well guys, as you can see, this is a bit different from the usual. Unfortunately my car failed its MOT, so I'm currently carless, and it's making going fishing a bit difficult. But fortunately this week Super Stevie T stepped in to save the day, and yeah, we're off to Denhall. Going to be spending 24 hours on the Silvers Lake in hope to get another episode done for the YouTube channel. Myself personally, I haven't caught a fish since mid-September. It's now mid-November. Spent a large part of October though in Indonesia, subsequently missing basically the best part of the autumn fishing. But we're hopeful, and yeah, the conditions are looking good. The sun's out at the moment. It's going to be quite mild. It's not going to be very cold, but winter is only round the corner, probably about 3 weeks away. So yeah, it's going to be difficult and we know it, but we're eager to get there. So we'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Right guys, I thought I'd just quickly catch up with you and let you know where we're both at since we've arrived. So we arrived about midday. When we got here, there was already 3 people on the lake and they're doing a 24-hour session like we are. They are on the opposite bank to we are, so we thought it'd be more appropriate for us to sort of set up away from them, away from the pressure. And yeah, so we're next door to each other. We've got a nice bit of water between us, so we're very hopeful. And yeah, we arrived, we're having a little led around and stuff, and found a few areas. I'd fished this bank on a previous session, so I sort of know where weed beds are. So yeah, Steve's still trying to find a position for one of his rods still now, so yeah, we're hopeful. But I'll catch up with you in a bit and let you know where rigs are, and yeah, you'll be able to see where I'm positioning rods, and I'll let you know what rigs I'm using and the hook baits I'm using. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Right guys, so the sun is about to go down. It's just creeping down over the River Dee now, which is to the left of me. And yeah, both my rods are out. So my left hand rod is over towards an area sort of behind a weed bed, quite a big weed bed that I know that's there. And then sort of where branches fell off a tree from the island, so like it's sort of like a little a middle point of that, like, so I'm hoping to maybe just snare some from there. So I've got a Ronnie rig on that rod with a 12mm 2T citrus pop-up, sorry, with some citrus freebies around it as well, like, and going out with that just a PVA mesh bag full of the citrus boilies, crumb and crush. And then on my right hand rod it's just down sort of down my right hand margin, and that's just on a pinpoint of a lily bed that's sort of dying off, but when it's the summer it's in full bloom. I know exactly where it is, so I'm fishing sort of to a point there, and on that I'm just fishing a chod rig, sort of like a stiff hinge chod extension with sort of a Magatron hook bait. So I've got a 15mm peaches and cream mainline pop up, and I've just chopped that down to about 10mm, 12mm, and just 2 fake maggots and 2 real maggots on the top of that. And then I'm just flicking some maggots over the top, because the spot's actually in flicking range for me to get some maggots over the spot, and some just 10mm live systems as well. So yeah, going into tonight feeling confident. There's been a few beeps around the lake, and a fish has actually breached over one of Steve's spots. So yeah, quietly confident, hoping that maybe one of us on the lake can at least catch. So if there's any fish, you'll hear from me. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Good morning guys. So I managed to get myself a run this morning on my right hand rod. Fish is in the net, kettle's boiling, the sun's just coming up over the lake, and we're going to get the fish out, get some shots. So we'll do that now. I'll catch up with you in a second. And that was about that for a morning bite then. Definitely one of the originals. We're fishing the older lakes on the complex. This one went £9.4, and it's absolutely beautiful, lovely dark fish. Peach of a common. So the T came over my second rod, and that was the Magatron hook bait. So just the chopped down peaches and cream 15mm pop up, the 2 live maggots and 2 dead maggots tipped on the top. A couple of 10mm live system going over the spot with some pouches of maggots as well. And yeah, this is the result. Weren't surprised, to be honest, because the fish were sort of splashing around in the night in sort of the dead lily bed, which I'm fishing sort of to the edge of and to a point of, so I'm well happy. But it's quite cold, my hands are cold. I'm going to slip this one back and hopefully we can get some more. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Right guys, I thought to give you a quick update going into sort of the late morning, early afternoon. So yeah, we're going to be getting off pretty much around 1ish, half 1ish, and yeah, it's just gone 10 o'clock now. We just had something to eat, replaced rods, and just going to sit tight on them, being a bit of activity, few fish splashing around and that, so still hopeful on another take, I suppose. But yeah, I think the fellas on the opposite bank might have got into a few fish, maybe tench and barbel, I think I heard them talking about earlier. And yeah, I'm still convinced that a few fish are still in this sort of lily bed that's drawing back down my right margin. So just put a few more maggots out, a few more live system, recast the rod, fresh maggotron, and yeah, hopefully it rattles off. And I've had a few line bites over the centre, my left hand rod, which is out at the centre of the lake, and that was all on citrus stuff, so yeah, I've not repositioned that, I've sort of just left that, so hopefully that rattles off as well, but we're hopeful still. But if there's any more fish caught, you'll hear from me, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Right guys, unfortunately our session has come to the end. There's been no more fish caught, but it's been a good session. It's been nice to get amongst the action. There's been fish caught elsewhere around the complex as well, and on this lake. Not only the tench and barbel on the opposite bank, but on the lake next door, the Preds pit, there was a 37-pound catfish caught as well, so it's nice to get amongst the action. And yeah, I'm very pleased. So can't wait to get back out on another adventure, and until the next time, stay heavy.